Today, Barracuda brings with her the goodwill and greetings of the people of India. She represents our unique trust and confidence. She reflects our partnership that has stood the test of time. She is a symbol of our shared commitment to peace and security in Indian Ocean, our common maritime home. Barracuda is a beautiful ship. She is also very capable and built to specifications of Mauritius. Now, she sails proudly with the flag of Mauritius. She will protect your islands and your waters. She will be there to help in times of distress and emergencies. But she will do more than that. She will also help make our Indian Ocean safer and more secure. In doing so, Mauritius will fulfill an important international responsibility because the Indian Ocean is critical to the future of the world. This ocean bears 2/3 of the world's oil shipments, 1/3 of its bulk cargo, and half of its container traffic. Over the 3/4 of this traffic goes to other regions of the world. The vast Indian Ocean region hosts over 40 states and nearly 40% of the world's population. It touches Australia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, West Asia, and the eastern seaboard of Africa. It sparkles with the gems of island states. Think of the civilization link, yet great diversity in the vast region. Consider the vast opportunities that it holds. Today, the world speaks of 21st century driven by the dynamism and the energy of Asia and the Pacific. But its course will be determined by the tides of the Indian Ocean. But its course this is why Indian Ocean at the center of global attention more than ever before. We also see growing global stakes and presence in the ocean. Even this changing world, the oceans hold the key of its fortunes, and we will all prosper when the seas are safe, secure, and free for all. To ensure this will be our greatest collective responsibility. But we will also have to rise to the challenges that are not uncommon in our region. We have seen the tragedy of tsunami and cyclones. Terror has visited us from sea. Piracy has taken toll of lives and trade on a scale that seemed beyond belief in modern era. Illegal fishing and oil spills hurt our economies. We all feel the rising impact of climate change on our coasts and islands. We have also seen that instability and turmoil in coastal and island states can have profound impact on security on the seas. It is the crossroad of Indian Ocean. Since Lothal in Gujarat became one of the earliest seaports in the world, India has had a long maritime tradition. Our cultural footprints stretch across Asia and Africa. We see this in our strong diaspora across oceans. The sea's force links of commerce, culture and religion with our extended neighborhood across several millenniums. Our more recent history has focused our attention on our continental neighborhood. But India has been shaped in more ways by the seas around us. Today, 90% of our trade by volume and 90% of our oil imports take place through sea. We have a coastline of 7,500 kilometers, 1,200 islands, and 2.4 million square kilometers of exclusive economic zone. India is becoming more integrated globally. We will be more dependent than before on the ocean and the surrounding regions. We must also assume our responsibility to shape its future. So Indian Ocean region is at the top of our policy priorities. Our vision for Indian Ocean region is rooted in advancing cooperation in our region and to use our capability for the benefit of all in our common maritime home. It means many things. One, we will do everything to safeguard our mainland and island and defend our interests. Equally, we will work to ensure a safe, secure and stable Indian Ocean region that delivers us all to the shores of prosperity. And our capabilities will be there for those struck by the ocean's fury or caught in distress on the seas. Second, we will deepen our economic and security cooperation with our friends in the region, especially our maritime neighbors and island states. We will also continue to build their maritime security capacities and their economic strength. 3. The collective action of cooperation will best advance peace and security in our maritime region. It will also prepare us better to respond to emergencies. That is why in 2008, India promoted the Indian Ocean Naval Symposium. Today, it brings together 35 navies of the region. Our goal is to deepen our mutual understanding on maritime challenges and strengthen our collective ability to address them. We also support efforts to strengthen our regional mechanism for maritime cooperation, from dealing with piracy, terrorism and other crimes to marine safety and natural disasters. India has also started maritime security cooperation with Maldives and Sri Lanka, and we hope that Mauritius, Seychelles and other nations in the region will also join this initiative. 4. We also seek a more integrated and cooperative future in the region that enhance the prospects for sustainable development for all. We must promote greater collaboration in trade, tourism and investment, infrastructure development, marine science and technology, sustainable fisheries, protection of marine environment and overall development of ocean or blue economy. To me, the blue chakra or wheel in India's national flag represents the potential of blue revolution or the ocean economy. That is how central the ocean economy is to us. For those who live by the ocean, climate change is not an issue of debate but a serious threat to existence. We must assume leadership in our region and call for a more concrete and fair global action to address the challenge of climate change. Our Indian Ocean Rim Association can be an important instrument for pursuing our vision for a sustainable and prosperous future in the region. We often define regional grouping around landmass. The time has come for a strong grouping around the Indian Ocean. We will pursue this with a new vigor in this year ahead. There can be no better place to host the Secretariat for IORA than Mauritius. I am pleased that the Secretary General is from India. 5. Those who live in this region have the primary responsibility for peace, stability and prosperity in Indian Ocean. But we recognize that there are other nations around the world with strong interest and stake in the region. India is deeply engaged with them. We do this through dialogue, visits, exercises, capacity building and economic partnership. Our goal is to seek a climate trust and transparency, respect for international maritime rules and norms by all countries, sensitivity to each other's interests, peaceful resolution of maritime issues and increase in maritime cooperation. We seek a future for Indian Ocean that lives up to the name of Sagar security and growth for all in the region. We should be inspired by monsoon which nurtures and connects us all in the region. We will strive to unite our region in partnership as we were once in geography. An ocean that connects our world should become the pathway of peace and prosperity for all. It is no coincidence that I speak of our hopes for the Indian Ocean region in Mauritius. Our partnership with Mauritius is among our strongest maritime relationships in this world. Our partnership will grow. We will together build our capabilities. We will also train and patrol the seas together. But the foundation of this partnership is larger. It is our shared values and a common vision. It is our willingness to look beyond our own domain to assume our responsibility for the region. Mauritius is a key leader for a secure and sustainable future for the Indian Ocean. We in India are proud to be your partner. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Today, we are equally proud to have a relationship that speaks of the needs of our time. We relate to each other from the comfort of our shared democratic values. We are partners in our economic progress. We shoulder our shared responsibility to advance security in the Indian Ocean.